guys, Andy here, and today we have my Colourpan update for December. So if you want to hear all of the products that I'm rolling out, what I'm working on, what I'm rolling in, then just stay tuned. As always, everything that's on my face will be listed in the description box down below. And if you like makeup unboxings, project painting content with a little bit of horror sprinkled in, please consider subscribing as I would love to have you here. And let's go ahead and roll into December's update. Righty, so this project was supposed to end December 18th, but I'm just trucking on through and rolling on because I'm doing Colourpan 3.0, and it would start up again January 18th, but I don't want to take that 1 month off because that'll just mess up my groove. So this is my December update, and I'm going to continue working on through, so I'm going to show you my products, and we're going to keep on going. And depending on what I'm working on, we might roll in a couple extra this month, but we'll get there when we get there. So, let's see. Where are we at first? We'll start with the things that I have worked on, which, we have some rollouts, and I'm very, very happy to say we have 3 rollouts. So that's very nice. Very, very nice. So, we have the Super Shock Shadow in the shade Golden Age. This has been in since February because originally I just didn't find that I was liking this dark shade, but I am suddenly finding that I love these dark shadows. I am really finding my groove with these, and I have found my love for this. So I hit my 5th and final use on this November 23rd. And I'm actually missing a shade that I didn't update you on. So give me 2 seconds to find that. Okay, so we're rolling out 4 things, actually. So, yes, I completed that on November 23rd. Then we have my other Super Shock Shadow that's been in since February. And this is the shade Tankini, Beautiful Yellow. And I got my 5th and final use on this November 13th. I wanted to get my uses on this back when I had yellow hair, and that just faded so quickly that didn't happen. And then I wanted to get my uses on that when I was using this yellow palette, and then that just didn't happen. And long story short, I feel like the texture of this one is going off a little bit because it's still creamy, but I don't know. It's more creamy than it used to be. I'm going to have to keep an eye on this one, but that is rolling out regardless. I hit my 5 uses on it, and I'm happy to say that. So now it can go back in my collection. Now let's see. We will wait on talking about that. And that. Something that just rolled in October that I can roll out. And that is the It's a Mood palette. I love this palette. This is what it looks like. It is absolutely stunning. I find that I use this just so frequently. I hit my 5th and final use December 13th, and it can roll back into my collection here. But I just find that this is a great mega palette. I'm really happy. And these aren't as big as I thought they were going to be, so it makes me want to purchase more mega palettes. All right. And then for the last thing that can roll out, where is this from? This is from May. My Honey palette. I finally got my 5th and final use on this November 30th. So this is what she's looking like. No new pans or anything. But finally got my 5th and final use. And that guy can go back in my collection, finally. So now we can talk about all the things. I have some things that have some use, and then I have a couple things that I haven't used at all. So let's pull out, we have Ripple, Deck, and the 2 liners. So, my Crybaby liner, I am at 4 out of 5 uses. This is just this lavender purple. Looks just like the packaging. Honestly, I could have put this in my waterline and gotten my 5th final use today, but I was filming a different video, so I didn't use this. But this will definitely be a rollout for January, and I am A-okay with that. This just came in November, so I'm not too worried about it. This is a newer shade to me, but I don't love this one as much as I've loved some of my other Colourpop liners, but we shall see. Then we have my Ménage à Moi palette, which looks like this. I have 1 out of my 5 uses. This is just, it's too similar to my Pan That palette, which is why I haven't really used it. I used it for some shimmers in a look with my Pan That palette, but I figure come January, maybe then I'll start using it a little bit more. But that's why that only has 1 use. Then we have something that hasn't been used yet, and that is my Super Shock in the shade Deck. Again, this is just a darker shade, and I just have so many single shadows in my projects right now that I'm just trying to divide and conquer. So it's not that I don't want to use this yet. I just hasn't gotten there. I plan to. I do love that shade a lot. We will get there. Another Super Shock. This came in October. This is the shade Ripple. It already had pan in it. I love this shade. I'm at 3 out of 5 uses. This could be a rollout in January, so pretty excited about that, but we're at 3 out of 5 uses. And come the new year, I want to color coordinate my new notebook, everything. All of my projects are color coordinated so that I know what uses are for what month, whereas like here I couldn't tell you what is for what. So my Aglow eyeliner, this is a shimmer, and I'm finding that I don't love the shimmery eyeliners as much, but this is 2 out of 5 uses, so 3 more to go on that guy. And then we have 2 palettes. We have, and neither of these have any use. So we have the Wine and Only, which I thought I would be pairing this more with my Pan That palette because this is darker, and maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll try and do a look pairing this with my Pan That palette before the end of the year to get a use on it. But this doesn't have any uses yet. This came in October, and I just haven't pulled it in. And you guessed it, Baby Got Peach. This has been in since May. Haven't touched it. I haven't used it this year. I don't think I've used this since I bought it, like 3 or 4 years ago. I need to use it. I need to use it at least once before the end of the year, because if I don't, then I need to declutter it. I was keeping it for the Hungry Ghost shade because I do love that pressed glitter. But let me see. Let's see this right here on camera so that I can have, because I think I've done this before, but let's get it on camera. So this is Profusion Sunlit, and this is Colourpop Hungry Ghost. So on my finger, they look the same. Colourpop, Profusion. So we have Colourpop, and we have Profusion. Do you see a difference? Yes. The Profusion flashes orange, where the Colourpop is more gold. But like on the eyes, are they really going to be that different? Probably not. So, do I need to keep this palette for a glitter when I have a single glitter? Probably not. So let me wipe these glitters away. Let's swatch the palette. I don't think I've swatched this palette out in a second. Or at least let me just swatch these shimmers. Because that's really what I'm here for. Ooh, that really light shimmer is pretty. Ready Your Yacht. But, I mean, again, I don't need to keep a whole palette for one peachy shimmer. So, you'll have to watch my palette declutter. This might be decluttered. But I honestly think I'm going to pull this out of the project going forward. But I don't know yet. I don't know. We're going to keep it in for now. But it's been in since May and hasn't been used. It's just been chilling in my little project bin. But we had 1, 2, 3, 4 items coming out. So we can roll 4 items coming in, which is very exciting. And as always, I do 5 uses on each. 3, 4. So let's pull up from Tiny Decisions my Colourpan wheel. So what are we getting? The Super Shock in the shade Gin Ricky. That's funny, because that's the other one to Golden Age. Because they were a pair. That's hilarious. Now we have Truffle Shuffle Blush. That is new to me. I'll have to look. I don't know if that's in a single compact or... What are we getting? Mini Me Blush Sticks. Mini Me Blush Sticks. Which is awesome because I've never tried the Blush Sticks formula. And then, final, last thing. Good Luck Charm Blush. Okay, it really wanted me to use these new blushes. Good Luck Charm Blush. So I'm going to pop off camera really quick and grab all of those, and we will come back and swatch them. Honestly, it's kind of nice that I don't have any new palettes coming in or eyeliners. But we're going to start with the Super Shock in Gin Ricky, which is this, like, champagne-y gold here. So, there's Gin Ricky. That'll be nice. Honestly, that's not too similar to really anything I'm working on right now. So, that's real nice. And, of course, 5 uses on that. 5 uses on all of this. And then we've got the blush. So, Truffle Shuffle. That's this blush here. It's a pressed powder blush. So it does look like it has some gold shimmer running through it. So there's Truffle Shuffle. Then we have a Mini Me Blush Sticks, which is this shade here. Those 2 blushes would actually pair super nicely together. And then finally, we have Good Luck Charm. This is the one from the Mulan collection. And this looks like it has a gold overspray. Or maybe it does have the gold shimmer actually throughout it. And that's more of like a neutral blush. So that blush with like that as a highlight over it, that would be beautiful. So those are the 4 products that I am rolling in. Can't believe we got 3 blushes. That's crazy talk. Three blushes and a Super Shock. Works for me. But let me know what you guys think about this project. And obviously, it is continuing. I'm doing Colourpan 3.0 is what it will be as of January's update. But I will see you guys for this project in January, but I'll see you in the next video. And yeah, bye guys.